studies show 80% of our thoughts are negative. Unfortunately, if we think about this, this is true. We have anxiety for things that haven't happened yet. We have depression for things that occurred in the past and we can't fix them. And with all these feelings and emotion comes frustration. However, frustration is a sign of investment. Whether there is investment, there is frustration, because investment creates expectations, and expectations can be potentially a form of disappointment. And disappointment is left with unsettled frustration, and it like hides in there. So as TD Jakes says, life is a university. So it's like life always gives us classes, whether we want them to or not. Life is always going to teach us something, and it will give us fundamentals that we didn't even ask for. And you will discover things that may seem better in your head than they are in real life. And because of these ways of thinking and these patterns, many people are left feeling hopeless. So my hope is that this speech is for you to try a new approach when dealing with these types of situations. 3 things I want to talk to you why I want to persuade you to listen to TD Jakes at least once a day is that he motivates you to think progressively. He keeps you on track, and you also feel inspired by him. So I want to start with motivate to think progressively. A lot of people say that meditation can be a form to help you focus, and it brings a lot of benefits according to Guided Mind meditation website. But I think that helps sometimes, but it doesn't technically get to the source. So nonetheless, this is a quote from TD Jakes in 2012, and it states that if you give a man a fish, you feed him for a day. But if you teach the man how to fish, then you feed him for a lifetime. So when I would work out and I would try to, meditate and give myself some stress-free time, I would find that it was temporary. But then when I started to meditate on TD Jakes and progressive thinking and progressive speakers, I then started to see that it was more effective, and I would begin to think more progressively. Another one is stay on track. So TD Jakes helped me stay on track by showing me structure and order, and he gives a lot of reasonings and ideologies and just reminders of what we should be doing as people in order to stay on track. Another quote by TD Jakes on one of his YouTube sermons states that in 2012, we are often tormented by vision, because a visionary sees what shall be but wakes up to deal with what is. And I think that's really important, because we tend to get off track when we see that this is the way things should be, but then this is what is actually happening. For example, when I go to school, I get tormented by vision because I don't always stay on track. I don't do my homework, or sometimes I feel like things are too big for me, but then listening to TD Jakes always helps me get through that. The final thing is inspire you. So he inspires you because he has so much knowledge and experience to equip us with positive thoughts and thinking, and it's really something that empowers me. But again, another quote from TD Jakes' book in 2015 is that others can inspire you, but ultimately the only thing that empowers you is what lies within you. And learning how to better utilize what has been given. So during my helpless times, I feel like it was really hard for me to get inspired, and I even started looking at motivational videos, but then I found TD Jakes, and I found something that was really resonated with me, and it helped me change my life a lot for the better. So those are the 3 reasons why I want to persuade you to listen to TD Jakes at least once a day. So to motivate you to start thinking more progressively, to keep you on track, and to inspire you. A call to action, I would think, is hopefully you guys can think about what's bothering you in life and what you guys are going through and what's happening, and watch a video and see if anything resonates with you. See if something can help you realize that this is actually has a good message and a good meaning other than religious reasons. And last thing that I want to say is only that you can control the outcome of things life throws your way. So no matter what happens, only we can control the outcome of the things that are thrown at us consistently. And that would be it for my speech. Thank you guys so much for listening. Thank you for that. Thank you.